Going live with game number, well, round two here. We are going to go Manchester at T-Ville. Both managers have, or coaches have the profile in, so good luck to Carlos and MV. Let's get this one underway.
Welcome to Metropolitan Stadium. Manchester battles T-Ville. For this Action PC playoff game. The kick from Grammatica. The kick from Grammatica is returned 15 yards by Michaels, fumble recovered by Johnson, T-Ville ball. Six-yard run by Jones, Lambert on the stop. T-Ville breaks the huddle. Graham barks out the signals. Jones with the carry, gain of 2, Greenwood with the tackle. 3rd and 2 from the 34. Graham to Adams, gain of 9, Barber with the tackle, first down. Jones on the carry, no gain, Donald on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Manchester looks confused. Timeout, Manchester. Renfro with a gain of 6 on the play, Lambert on the tackle. Graham at the line. Graham throws incomplete to Johnson, Blount on the coverage. 3rd and 4. Graham completes the pass to Jones, gain of 13, Fitzpatrick on the tackle, first down, 8-play 59-yard drive. 5:11 off the clock. Graham lost 2 on the play, fumble recovered by Graham, T-Ville maintains possession. 2nd and 12 from the 17. Jones the ball carrier, no gain, Donald on the stop. 3rd and 12. Graham in the shotgun. Graham throws incomplete to Johnson, Woodson on the coverage. 35-yard attempt for Grizza. Gillum to hold. This will give them the lead. Clean snap from Villarreal. Grizza made the 35-yard field goal, T-Ville 3, Manchester 0. Grizza boots it. The kick from Grizza is returned 33 yards by Smith, Ware with the tackle. Allstott on the carry, gain of 1, Ware on the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 49. Breeze to Holman, gain of 15, Houston on the tackle, first down. Manchester breaks the huddle. First and 10 at the 36. Breeze to Holman, incomplete. Mitchell on the carry, gain of 8, Kraus on the tackle.
False start. Offense, number 80, 5-yard penalty.
Third and 7. Breeze at the line. Mitchell gains 8 on the draw, Cons on the stop, first down. First and 10. Mitchell with a gain of 2 on the play, Houston on the tackle. Breeze throws incomplete to Collinsworth, Lar on the coverage. Third and 8 from the 23. Breeze completes the pass to Collinsworth, gain of 13, Lar on the tackle, first down, T-Ville showing blitz. Allstott on the carry, no gain, Sapp on the tackle. Second and goal from the 10. Breeze to Allstott, touchdown Manchester. Grammatica makes the extra point, Manchester 7, T-Ville 3. Here's the kick from Grammatica. The kick from Grammatica is returned 3 yards by Cons, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Six-yard gain by Renfro, Lambert on the tackle. Graham throws incomplete to Adams, Barber on the coverage. Third and 4 from the 24. Graham completes the pass to Johnson, gain of 21, Woodson on the tackle, first down. Renfro gains 17 on the pitch, Fitzpatrick with the tackle, first down. I formation. Graham completes the pass to Adams, gain of 8, Barber on the stop. Bears trailing by 4. Renfro on the carry, gain of 15, Watt on the tackle, first down, end of the first quarter from the Renfro the ball carrier, touchdown T-Ville. Rizza makes the extra point, T-Ville 10, Manchester 7. Here's the kick from Rizza. The kick from Rizza is returned 35 yards by Stecker, James on the stop. Manchester down 3. Mitchell on the carry, gain of 6, Sapp on the tackle. 2nd and 4. Three-yard run by Allstott, Sapp with the tackle. 3rd and 1. Breeze calls out the signals. Allstott the ball carrier, gain of 2, Eller with the
Holding
tackle,
offense.
first down.
Number 82, 10-yard penalty.
3rd and 11 from the 45. Breeze from the shotgun. Breeze completes the pass to Mitchell, gain of 3, Kraus on the tackle. Tupa deep in punt formation. Renfro waiting inside his own 10. "37-yard punt by Tupa, out of bounds. T-Ville ahead by 3. 1st and 10 from the 15. Moore on the sweep, 4-yard gain, Green on the tackle. Adams is doubled at the line. Johnson is doubled at the line. Brewster is doubled at the line. Graham throws incomplete to Booker, Blount on the coverage. 3rd and 6 from the 19. Graham to Adams, 9-yard gain, Barber on the tackle, first down. Graham calling signals. Renfro with a gain of 5 on the play, Donald on the tackle. Moore with a 4-yard run, Ham on the tackle. 3rd and 1 from the 37. Jones on the carry, no gain, Wilson on the stop. Gillum deep in punt formation. "45-yard punt by Gillum, return of 5 by Woodson. Mitchell on the carry, gain of 4, Eller on the tackle. Mitchell with the carry, gain of 5, Houston on the tackle. 3rd and 1 from the 32. Allstott with a 2-yard run, Eller on the tackle, first down. T-Ville faking blitz. Breeze at the line. Breeze completes the pass to Mitchell, gain of 4, fumble recovered by Lar, T-Ville ball. Moore with the carry, no gain, Green on the tackle. "12-yard gain by Moore, what with the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26. Graham calling signals. Moore on the sweep, gain of 9, Lambert on the stop. Jones on the carry, no gain, Dean on the tackle. 3rd and 1 from the 17. Jones with the carry, no gain, Hayward on the stop. 4th and 1 from the 17. One-yard run by Jones, Greenwood with the tackle. Breeze at the line. Breeze is intercepted by Vogel, return of 15. Graham completes the pass to Adams, gain of 12, Barber on the tackle, first down. First and goal from the 8. Moore the ball carrier, loss of 3, Greenwood with the tackle. Renfro on the pitch, touchdown T-Ville. Grizza makes the extra point, T-Ville 17, Manchester 7. Grizza to kick off. The kick from Grizza is returned 30 yards by Mitchell, James on the stop. Breeze throws incomplete to Mitchell, Kraus on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Breeze with a hard count. Breeze barks out the signals. Breeze to Mitchell, gain of 5, Kraus on the tackle. Manchester down by 10. 2nd and 20. 2:12 to go in the second. Breeze using a hard count. Shotgun. Breeze calling signals. Breeze passes to Johnson, gain of 15, Lar on the tackle. 3rd and 5 at the 43. Breeze to Johnson, gain of 6, Lar on the tackle, first down. Breeze throws incomplete to Johnson, Lar on the coverage, 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Breeze calls out the signals. Breeze to Mitchell, gain of 18, Kraus on the tackle, first down. Hurry up offense. Breeze completes the pass to Mitchell, 3-yard gain, Kraus on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 16. Mitchell on the carry, 4-yard gain, Sapp on the tackle. 3rd and 3 from the 12. Breeze with a hard count. Manchester in a hurry up. Breeze to Mitchell, gain of 4, Houston on the stop, first down. 3rd and 13 from the 22. Breeze completes the pass to Johnson, touchdown Manchester. The kick by Gramatica is good, T-Ville 17, Manchester 14. Gramatica to kick off. The kick from Gramatica is returned 17 yards by Michaels, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Renfro on the sweep, no gain, Wilson on the tackle. Manchester showing blitz. Graham passes to Adams, gain of 30, Wilson on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10. Graham to Moore, gain of 22, fumble recovered by Wilson, Manchester ball. Mitchell with the carry, gain of 6, Ford on the tackle. 2nd and 4 from the 24. Hurry up offense. Allstott with a gain of 6 on the play, Ford with the tackle, first down. End of the first half, T-Ville 17, Manchester 14. Here's the kick from Griza. The kick from Griza is returned 29 yards by Stecker, Ware with the tackle. Nine-yard run by Allstott, Houston on the tackle. Manchester trailing by 3. 2nd and 1 at the 46. Breeze calls out the signals. Allstott with a gain of 3 on the play, Eller on the tackle, first down. Breeze completes the pass to Holman, gain of 13, Houston on the stop, first down. Allstott on the carry, no gain, Page on the tackle. Manchester breaks the huddle. Mitchell on the carry, 5-yard gain, Kraus on the tackle. 3rd and 5. Breeze to Johnson, gain of 7, Cons on the stop, first down. 1st and 10 from the 26. Five-yard gain by Mitchell, Kraus on the tackle. Breeze calling signals. Allstott with a gain of 3 on the play, Houston on the tackle. Two-yard run by Allstott, Eller on the tackle, first down. Breeze to Collinsworth, incomplete, Lar on the coverage. 2nd and 15 at the 21. Allstott in the slot. Shotgun formation. Mitchell the ball carrier, gain of 14, Kraus on the tackle. 3rd and 1 from the 7. Allstott with a gain of 2 on the play, Ford on the tackle, first down. First and goal from the 5. 12 play 58-yard drive. They've used 6:43 on the clock. Mitchell the ball carrier, touchdown Manchester. Grammatica converts the extra point, Manchester 21, T-Ville 17. Here's the kick from Grammatica. The kick from Grammatica is returned 15 yards by Cons, fumble recovered by Moore, T-Ville ball. Graham passes to Booker, gain of 21, Blount on the tackle, first down. Graham to Johnson, 18-yard gain, Blount with the tackle, first down. Graham calling an audible. Graham passes to Adams, gain of 12, Barber with the tackle, first down. First and 10 at the 27. Graham to Adams, gain of 16, Barber on the tackle, first down. Graham calling signals. Jones on the carry, gain of 4, Green on the tackle. T-Ville down by 4. Second and 11 from the 12. Doubling Adams at the line. Booker is doubled at the line. Brewster is doubled at the line. Graham to Adams, incomplete, Barber with the coverage. T-Ville down by 4. Third and 11 at the 12. 4:54 in the third. Shotgun formation. Graham at the line. Graham to Adams, touchdown T-Ville. The kick by Grizza is good, T-Ville 24, Manchester 21. Grizza boots it. The kick from Grizza is returned 31 yards by Stecker, Colvin on the tackle. Mitchell with a gain of 3 on the play, Ford on the tackle. Manchester down by 3. Second and 7 from the 48. 3:56 in the third. Mitchell on the carry, gain of 1, Thompson on the tackle. Second and 12 from the 47. Breeze passes to Johnson, gain of 13, Cons on the stop, first down. Breeze completes the pass to Mitchell, gain of 29, Borgel on the tackle, first down, Manchester trailing by 3. Allstott with a gain of 7 on the play, Ford on the tackle. Second and 3. Mitchell the ball carrier, touchdown Manchester. The kick by Grammatica is good, Manchester 28, T-Ville 24. Grammatica to kick off. The kick from Grammatica is returned 20 yards by Cons, Bowman on the tackle. First and 10. Jones on the carry, gain of 8, Greenwood on the tackle. Jones with a gain of 6 on the play, Wilson with the tackle, first down. T-Ville down by 4. Renfro on the carry, gain of 16, Ham with the tackle, first down, end of the third quarter, Manchester 28, T-Ville 24. Graham to Adams, gain of 12, Barber on the tackle, first down. T-Ville trailing by 4. Manchester showing blitz. Yard run by Jones, Wilson on the tackle, first down. Manchester showing blitz. Graham calls out the signals. Graham completes the pass to Brewster, gain of 16, Fitzpatrick with the tackle, first down. Renfro on the pitch, no gain, Watt on the tackle. First and 20 from the 21. Graham throws incomplete to Booker, Blount on the coverage. Shotgun. Graham to Johnson, 9-yard gain, Woodson on the tackle. Third and 11 at the 12. Graham passes to Jones, gain of 9, Ham on the tackle. 21-yard try for Grizza. This is a chip shot. Grizza is good from 21, Manchester 28, T-Ville 27. Grizza with the kick. The kick from Grizza is returned 28 yards by Smith, Ware on the tackle. Allstott with a 4-yard run, Page on the tackle. Mitchell on the carry, gain of 2, Thompson on the tackle. Third and 4. Breeze throws incomplete to Mitchell, Kraus on the coverage. Tupa back to punt. Renfro standing inside his own 10. A 26-yard punt by Tupa, out of bounds. Jones gains 2 on the sweep, Green on the tackle. Second and 8. Graham at the line. Jones gains 10 on the sweep, Wilson with the tackle, first down. First and 10 from the 37. Moore on the pitch, gain of 1, Lambert on the tackle. 2nd and 9 at the 38. Graham with the pass to Moore, incomplete, Ham on the coverage. 3rd and 9 at the 38. Graham from the shotgun. Graham completes the pass to Adams, gain of 23, Blount on the tackle, 1st down, 1st and 10. Renfro lost 3 on the play, What on the tackle. Moore on the sweep, no gain, What with the tackle. Important play for T-Ville. 3rd and 13. Graham calling an audible. Graham completes the pass to Adams, 10-yard gain, Barber on the tackle. 50-yard attempt for Grizza. Gillum to hold. This will give them the lead. Grizza missed from 50 yards. Breeze is intercepted by Thompson, return of Brown. T-Ville down by 1. Graham is intercepted by Blount, return of 32. T-Ville trailing by 1. Booker is doubled at the line. Brewster is doubled at the line. Graham to Adams, touchdown T-Ville. The kick by Grizza is good, T-Ville 34, Manchester 28. Here's the kick from Grizza. The kick from Grizza is returned 36 yards by Stecker, fumble recovered by Collinsworth, Manchester ball, Breeze calling signals. Anderson with the carry, no gain, Sapp on the tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Manchester hustling to the line. Breeze completes the pass to Collinsworth, gain of 11, Cons on the tackle, 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 36. Manchester hustling to the line. Fitzgerald is doubled at the line. Johnson is doubled at the line. Breeze calling signals. Anderson on the carry, gain of 2, Ford on the tackle. Manchester hustling to the line. Breeze calling signals. Breeze to Anderson, gain of 9, Ware with the tackle, 1st down. Manchester in a hurry up. Anderson on the carry, loss of 1, Page on the tackle. Hurry up. Anderson with a gain of 17 on the play, Ford on the tackle, 1st down. Manchester in a hurry up. Anderson on the carry, touchdown Manchester. The kick by Gramatica is good, Manchester 35, T-Ville 34. Here's the kick from Gramatica. The kick from Gramatica is returned 16 yards by Cons, fumble recovered by Johnson, T-Ville ball. T-Ville trailing by 1. First and 10 at the 22. 2:03 in the fourth. Graham passes to Booker, gain of 10, Blount on the stop, first down, 2-minute warning, first and 10 from the 32. 1:59 in the fourth. Graham to Booker, gain of 4, Blount on the tackle. Second and 6. Jones on the carry, gain of 10, Fitzpatrick on the tackle, first down. Jones gains 12 on the pitch, Fitzpatrick with the tackle, first down. Graham to Booker, 31-yard gain, Fitzpatrick on the tackle, first down. Jones on the carry, gain of 2, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Second and 8 from the 9. T-Ville hustling to the line. Adams faces a double at the line. Lavalley faces a double at the line. Graham at the line. Graham throws incomplete to Adams, Barber on the coverage. Third and 8 from the 9. Shotgun formation. Graham completes the pass to Lavalley, touchdown T-Ville. The conversion failed, T-Ville 40, Manchester 35. Griza boots it. The kick from Griza is returned 22 yards by Stecker, Colvin with the tackle. Manchester trailing by 5. Breeze in the shotgun. Breeze throws incomplete to Mitchell, Borgel on the coverage. Manchester down by 5. Breeze completes the pass to Anderson, gain of 22, Cons on the tackle, first down, Manchester down 5. Breeze calling signals. Breeze throws incomplete to Collinsworth, Cons on the coverage. T-Ville in a prevent. Breeze completes the pass to Anderson, 16-yard gain, Krause on the tackle. Breeze completes the pass to Mitchell, gain of 4, Borgel with the tackle, first down. Manchester down 5. Breeze is intercepted by Borgel, return of 0. Gillum from punt formation. "38-yard punt by Gillum, out of bounds. First and 10 from the 34. Shotgun formation. Prevent defense. Breeze is sacked by Owen, loss of 10. T-Ville 40, Manchester 35. Welcome to Veterans Stadium. Lehigh against Pottsville. For this Action PC playoff game. Stover to kick off. The kick from Stover is returned 18 yards by Gray, Thomas with the tackle. Wilson on the bootleg, gain of 11, fumble recovered by Bailey, Lehigh ball. Brooks to Taylor, 11-yard gain, Thomas on the tackle, first down. Trips right. Brady calling signals. 8-yard gain by Brooks, Chancellor with the tackle. Brady calls out the signals. Brooks the ball carrier, no gain, White on the tackle. 3rd and 2 from the 23. Brooks on the carry, 5-yard gain, Williams with the tackle, 1st down. Brady passes to Carter, gain of 10, Ramsey on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and goal. Brady calls out the signals. Brooks on the sweep, touchdown Lehigh. Stover makes the extra point, Lehigh 7, Pottsville 0. Stover to kick off. Is returned for a touchdown by Claiborne. Lowry makes the extra point, Lehigh 7, Pottsville 7. Lowry to kick off. The kick from Lowry is returned 38 yards by Brown, Chancellor on the tackle. 3-yard run by Heap, Thomas on the tackle. 2nd and 7 at the 48. Yard run by Dickerson, Thomas with the tackle, 1st down. 1st and goal. Brady calls the signals. Brooks on the carry, gain of 4, Matthews on the tackle.
Holding offense. Number 75, 10-yard penalty.
Brooks with the carry, no gain, Williams on the tackle. Shotgun. Pottsville faking blitz. Brady to Marshall, incomplete. 3rd and goal at the 17. Brooks the ball carrier, gain of 4, Barnes on the tackle. 31-yard attempt for Stover. Warely to hold. This will give them the lead. Stover missed the 31-yard kick. Morgan the ball carrier, gain of 5, fumble recovered by Gray, Pottsville maintains possession, 2nd and 5. Henry on the carry, gain of 15, Bauer on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 41. Brown the ball carrier, no gain, Randall with the tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Wilson to Morgan, gain of 15, Bailey with the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 44. Henry on the carry, no gain, Bauer on the tackle. Molds is doubled at the line. Price faces a double at the line. Henry with a gain of 14 on the play, Schmidt on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10. Wilson calling the signals. Henry with a gain of 7 on the play, Harris on the tackle. 2nd and 3. Wilson barks out the signals. Henry with a gain of 3 on the play, Jones on the stop, first down. Wilson completes the pass to Newsome, gain of 13, Meter on the tackle, first down. Three-yard gain by Viner, Worley with the tackle. Wilson at the line. Viner on the carry, touchdown Pottsville. Lowry makes the extra point, Pottsville 14, Lehigh 7. Lowry to kick off. The kick from Lowry is returned 33 yards by Brown, Johnson on the tackle. Brady to Heap, 2-yard gain, Thomas on the stop. Brady throws incomplete to Marshall, end of the first quarter, Pottsville 14, Lehigh 7, 3rd and 8 from the 35. Brady calls the signals. Brady completes the pass to Brooks, 8-yard gain, Fletcher on the tackle, first down. Brady completes the pass to Clark, 14-yard gain, Sherman on the tackle, first down. Brooks on the carry, no gain, Williams on the tackle. (11-yard run by Dickerson, Thomas on the tackle, first down. Brady passes to Heap, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Brady at the line. Brady passes to Carter, incomplete. 3rd and 10 at the 32. Shotgun. Brady to Marshall, gain of 10, Sherman on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10. Brady completes the pass to Brooks, gain of 2, Wagner on the tackle. Brady changing the play. Current drive, 10 plays, 47 yards. 5:03 off the clock. Brady to Marshall, incomplete. 3rd and 8. Brady throws incomplete to Clark. 38-yard attempt for Stover, Clean snap. Stover is good from 38 yards, Pottsville 14, Lehigh 10. Stover to kick off. The kick from Stover is returned 15 yards by Weathers, McAllister on the tackle. I formation. Six-yard run by Henry, Taylor on the tackle. Maroons by 4. Viner on the carry, gain of 11, Meter with the tackle, first down. Maroons leads by 4. First and 10 from the 36. Brown on the sweep, gain of 1, Taylor on the stop. Brown with the carry, gain of 3, Harris with the tackle. 3rd and 6. Seven-yard run by Brown, Harris with the tackle, first down. Pottsville by 4. Wilson to Viner, incomplete, Taylor on the coverage.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. Second down.
2nd and 5 from the 48. Viner on the carry, gain of 6, Meter on the tackle, first down. Henry on the pitch, 9-yard gain, Taylor with the tackle. Pottsville by 4. Henry on the sweep, gain of 2, Jones on the tackle, first down. First and 10 at the 31. Wilson passes to Brown, 7-yard gain, Schmidt on the tackle. 2nd and 3 from the 24. Seven-yard gain by Henry, Taylor on the tackle, first down. Current drive, 11 plays, 64 yards. 7:20 off the clock. Viner on the carry, no gain, Schmidt on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Wilson barks out the signals. Viner on the sweep, gain of 1, Randall on the tackle. Pottsville leads by 4. 3rd and 9 at the 16. 2 o'clock in the second. Current drive, 13 plays, 65 yards. 8:20 off the clock. Time-consuming drive. Wilson passes to Molds, incomplete, Irvin on the coverage. 34-yard attempt for Lowry. Wilson to hold. Bob with the snap. Lowry connects from 34 yards, Pottsville 17, Lehigh 10. Here's the kick from Lowry. The kick from Lowry is returned 25 yards by Brown, Johnson on the tackle. Brady completes the pass to Carter, gain of 11, Ramsey on the tackle, first down. Brady to Carter, incomplete. Shotgun. Brady completes the pass to Heap, gain of 8, Thomas on the tackle. 3rd and 2 at the 39. Brady to Heap, 3-yard gain, Thomas with the tackle, first down. Lehigh down by 7. Brady to Brooks, 4-yard gain, Banks on the tackle. 2nd and 6. Brady passes to Clark, 6-yard gain, Sherman on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10. Brady to Dickerson, incomplete. Brady to Carter, 8-yard gain, Ramsey with the tackle. 3rd and 2 from the 18. Brady to Carter, gain of 4, Ramsey on the tackle, first down. Brady to Heap, gain of 6, Thomas on the tackle. Lehigh breaks the huddle. 2nd and 4. Brady to Heap, touchdown Lehigh. The kick by Stover is good, Lehigh 17, Pottsville 17. Here's the kick from Stover. The kick from Stover is returned 20 yards by Claiborne, Reed on the stop. Tie score. Wilson at the line. Henry lost one on the play, Dolman on the tackle. 2nd and 11 at the 31. Wilson completes the pass to Biner, gain of 1, Bauer on the tackle. Tie score. 3rd and 10 from the 32. 0:36 in the second. Seven-yard run by Brown, Schmidt on the tackle. Mormon deep in punt formation. 14-yard punt by Mormon, out of bounds. Brady to Brooks, incomplete. From the shotgun. Brady at the line. Brady to Brooks, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Brady passes to Clark, incomplete, Sherman on the coverage. Hatcher deep in punt formation. Morgan standing inside his own 10. "32-yard punt by Hatcher, out of bounds. 1st and 10. Wilson taking his time. Viner on the sweep, no gain, Jones on the tackle, end of the first half, Lehigh set. Here's the kick from Lowry. The kick from Lowry is returned 23 yards by Brown, Johnson on the tackle. Brady passes to Carter, incomplete. Pottsville faking blitz. Dickerson gains 4 on the sweep, Chancellor on the tackle. 3rd and 6 from the 46. Brady at the line. Brady completes the pass to Brooks, gain of 7, Fletcher on the tackle, first down, tie score. Brady passes to Carter, incomplete. Brooks with a 21-yard run, Wagner on the tackle, first down. Yard gain by Brooks, Wagner on the tackle, first down. Brady to Carter, touchdown Lehigh. Stover converts the extra point, Lehigh 24, Pottsville 17. The kick from Stover. The kick from Stover is returned 36 yards by Claiborne, McAllister with the tackle. Viner with a gain of 5 on the play, Schmidt on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Viner with a gain of 3 on the play, Jones on the tackle. 3rd and 2 from the 45. Wilson at the line. Yard run by Henry, Taylor on the tackle, first down. 3rd and 12 at the 35. Wilson at the line. Wilson passes to Morgan, incomplete, Bailey on the coverage. Morman back in punt formation. A 20-yard punt by Morman, out of bounds. Brady at the line. Brady to Carter, incomplete. Brady throws incomplete to Carter. 3rd and 10 from the 45. Shotgun formation. Brady passes to Carter, incomplete, Ramsey on the coverage. Hatcher back in punt formation. Morgan waiting inside his own 10. A 40-yard punt by Hatcher, out of bounds. 1st and 10. I formation. Wilson going through the signals now. Henry on the pitch, gain of 20, Taylor on the tackle, first down.
False start. Offense, number 74, 5-yard penalty.
They're looking for Biner. Two-yard run by Henry, Jordan on the tackle. 3rd and 8 from the 37. Brown on the draw, gain of 2, Dolman with the tackle. Mormon deep in punt formation. Punt by Mormon, return of 0 by Ellard, fumble recovered by Dolman, Lehigh ball. Brooks gains 12 on the sweep, Matthews with the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 25. Brady completes the pass to Marshall, gain of 12, Sherman on the tackle, first down, 1st and 10 from the 37. Two-yard run by Dickerson, Thomas with the tackle. 2nd and 8. Brady to Taylor, gain of 10, Barnes on the tackle, first down. Brady at the line. Brady completes the pass to Clark, gain of 14, Sherman on the tackle, first down. Brooks with a 12-yard run, Chancellor on the tackle, first down. Brady at the line. Brooks with the carry, gain of 7, Wagner on the tackle. Brady completes the pass to Carter, touchdown Lehigh. Stover makes the extra point, Lehigh 31, Pottsville 17. Stover to kick off. The kick from Stover is returned 19 yards by Claiborne, Reed on the tackle. Wilson calling an audible. Moulds is doubled at the line. Price is doubled at the line. Wilson passes to Henry, gain of 15, Harris on the stop, first down. Henry with the carry, gain of 2, Schmidt on the tackle. Maroons trailing by 14. Wilson throws incomplete to Price, Wearley on the coverage. Pottsville trailing by 14. 3rd and 8 from the 44. 0-14 in the 3rd. Wilson on the carry, gain of 9, Meter on the stop, first down. End of the 3rd quarter, Lehigh 31, Pottsville 17. 1st and 10 from the 47. Price is doubled at the line. Viner with a gain of 10 on the play, Taylor on the tackle, first down. Brown with the carry, gain of 6, Taylor on the
Holding
tackle.
offense. Number 70, 10-yard penalty.
Pottsville trailing by 14. Wilson with the pass to Newsom, 16-yard gain, Meter with the tackle. Wilson calls out the signals. Brown on the carry, gain of 12, Harris on the tackle, first down. Brown on the sweep, touchdown Pottsville. The conversion is successful, Lehigh 31, Pottsville 25. Here's the kick from Lowry. Onside kick recovered by Pottsville. Wilson at the line. Viner the ball carrier, gain of 2, Randall on the tackle. Second and 8. Wilson completes the pass to Price, gain of 25, Worley on the tackle, first down. Viner on the carry, gain of 7, Meter with the tackle. Wilson at the line. Viner lost 4 on the play, Dolman on the tackle. Pottsville trailing by 6. 3rd and 7 at the 23. 9:29 in the 4th. Five-yard gain by Brown, Jordan on the tackle. 36-yard attempt for Lowry. Wilson to hold. High snap. But Wilson got it down. The kick by Lowry is blocked by Dickerson on the carry, gain of 7, Chancellor on the tackle. Second and 3. Brady to Clark, incomplete. 3rd and 3. Brooks on the carry, gain of 3, Wagner on the tackle, first down. Lehigh by 6. Brooks with a gain of 6 on the play, Chancellor on the tackle. Second and 4 from the 42. Brady working very slowly. Dickerson with the carry, gain of 6, Fletcher on the tackle, first down. Lehigh taking their time. Brooks with a gain of 8 on the play, Wagner on the tackle. Two-yard run by Brooks, Wagner on the tackle, first down. They're in a slow down. Brady to Brooks, gain of 13, fumble recovered by Brooks, Lehigh maintains possession. Lehigh leads by 6. Brooks on the pitch, gain of 1, White on the stop. Slow down offense. Brady at the line. Brady to Clark, incomplete. 3rd and 9 from the 28. Shotgun formation. Brady calls out the signals. Brady to Dickerson, gain of 3, Wagner on the tackle. 43-yard try for Stover. Good snap from Smith. Stover is good from 43, Lehigh 34, Pottsville 25. Here's the kick from Stover. The kick from Stover is returned 25 yards by Claiborne, McAllister on the tackle. Maroons down by 9. 1st and 10 from the 41. 2:27 in the 4th. Wilson calls the signals. Wilson throws incomplete to Morgan, Bailey on the coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Wilson with the pass to Brown, 6-yard gain, Harris on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 47. Wilson to Molds, gain of 5, Bailey on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48. Wilson completes the pass to Henry, gain of 4, Schmidt with the tackle. Pottsville trailing by 9. Wilson to Henry, 6-yard gain, Schmidt on the tackle, 1st down, 2-minute warning, Wilson at the line. Wilson throws incomplete to Price, Worley on the coverage. Pottsville down by 9. 2nd and 10 from the 38. 1:47 left in the 4th. Wilson to Brown, 12-yard gain, Taylor on the stop, 1st down. Wilson calling the signals. Wilson throws incomplete to Brown. 2nd and 10. Wilson calls the signals. Wilson to Henry, gain of 2, Schmidt on the tackle. 3rd and 8 at the 24. Wilson at the line. Wilson completes the pass to Brennan, gain of 23, Bailey on the tackle, 1st down. First and goal. Goal line defense. Wilson to Molds, incomplete, Bailey on the coverage. Maroons down by 9. Goal line defense. Current drive, 12 plays, 58 yards. 1:14 off the clock. Wilson passes to Molds, incomplete, Bailey on the coverage. 4th and goal. Wilson at the line. Wilson completes the pass to Biner, touchdown Pottsville. Lowry makes the extra point, Lehigh 34, Pottsville 32. They're looking for an onside kick. Here's the kick from Lowry. The kick from Lowry is returned 4 yards by Dickerson, Johnson on the tackle. Lehigh by 2. First and 10 from the 45. 0:57 left in the game. I formation. Dickerson on the carry, gain of 4, Wagner on the tackle. Brady calls out the signals. Brooks on the pitch, no gain, Williams on the tackle. Lehigh leads by 2. 3rd and 6 at the 41. 0:08 left in the 4th. Lehigh in no hurry. Brooks the ball carrier, gain of 4, Campbell with the tackle. Lehigh 34, Pottsville 32.